We have the mayor, Craig Greenberg, with us on set. Mayor, thanks for coming in. We know you're very busy.
My pleasure. Great to be here.
Appreciate it. Okay, so earlier today, 61 people rescued from a hotel right off Zorn. There, the Director of Emergency Management, Jody, was reminding everyone that things are changing quick here. You might have not thought you were going to be impacted yesterday, as was the case with these people, and now they are.
Yeah, that's right. We've been trying to give people guidance, particularly all along River Road, along the Ohio River. If you're even close, get out of the way. Floodwaters are going to continue to rise until probably Wednesday, and it moves pretty quickly. So use caution. Fortunately, Louisville Fire Department was able to get those folks to safety and find them another place to stay.
They were just surrounded by the waters.
Right. They were okay, but they couldn't get out. That's like some other parts, yeah.
So we have 5 flood walls up now. That's usually an extraordinary amount.
Yes.
You say 2 more are coming now. That's sort of
MSD
new.
is putting 2 more in tonight at 8th Street and 11th Street. Again, we just want to take all precaution. We're getting near a top 10 flooding event, and given where the water is, I was down at the seeing where the river was yesterday at Waterfront Park to this morning. It rose significantly. It's going to rise again by tomorrow. It'll crest probably on Wednesday, but it's going to be here for this week. It's really going to not start going down until the end of the weekend, and then it'll start dropping much more rapidly next week. But we're going to be living with this for this week.
Well, let's talk a little bit about that decision, the decision to cancel Thunder. Obviously a heartbreaking one for everyone, but why was that the right decision for your team?
It was absolutely the right decision by the Kentucky Derby Festival to cancel Thunder over Louisville for lots of different reasons, all relating to safety. Safety has to come first for Thunder over Louisville, for everything that we do. And so on Saturday, the Great Lawn is going to be still mostly covered with water, as will much of the waterfront where people view. But beyond just people viewing it, in order to load the fireworks onto the barges, that would have started today. The area where they dock, totally submerged for the next several days, totally inaccessible. In order to have an air show, you need to have lots of different things over a river. You need to have dive teams in the river. You need to have center points that stay in place. None of those things are possible with the height and rapid movement of the river right now. So it's just not possible to pull off, given this situation that we find ourselves in.
I have seen a lot of talk applauding the decision. They thought it was good on public safety. I'm just curious, when was it made? Was it Friday? Was it your decision to say, hey, folks, we really got to start thinking about Thunder, or was it sometime Saturday?
The Kentucky Derby Festival made the decision late Friday. I had said earlier in the day on Friday that we're going to have an update on Thunder on Monday, and for a lot of different reasons, they thought it was important, and I agreed, to get that news out right away on Saturday, because people were going to start making orders for food and lots of other arrangements that people were putting into place. We didn't want anyone to have to go out-of-pocket funds when we knew the decision was going to be made, and that was late Friday. And it was all based on looking at the projections for the river and the river height and using past experience as a guide. And even in I'm a pretty optimistic guy, Doug, you know that.
Yeah.
Even in the most optimistic scenarios for the projections of the water, there was just no way to pull it off.
So it was an historic decision, first time ever. So now we're going to have to wait for, as John Gordon was just, you heard him say, the receding water starting in about Thursday. Going to be a massive cleanup as we're rolling closer to the Kentucky Derby. So you've got a lot of events still going to have to dodge all this.
That's right. We're going to leverage all of our resources with all of our first responders, public works, to do everything that we can to do the cleanup. There'll probably be some opportunities for volunteers as well, particularly in and around the waterfront, that we'd love to have people participate in. We're waiting till the water starts receding till we announce any of that as well. But if people want to help, there will be opportunities. There'll be plenty of opportunities to help. And you've seen that. We saw that last week after the tornadoes, neighbors helping neighbors. That's one of the things that's so special about Louisville, is seeing people step up in times of challenges.
All right. Thank you very much. And I know you're going to be joining us Saturday as we're announcing WHAS 11 Rising Above the Storm, a fundraiser for flood recovery and the Thunder Spirit. We're going to be live on the air. We were the Thunder Station this year from 6 until 11:30 that night, as we are going to help Kentuckiana recover from the flood, supporting the American Red Cross Louisville chapter.
Thank you very
Mayor,
much
for coming in.
My pleasure. Thank you all, and that's going to be a great event on Saturday evening. Look forward to being here.
See you then.
Thank you.
Yes.